Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, graduates. On behalf of the Governing Board of Trustees, the Terra College Foundation, the faculty and staff at Terra State Community College, we congratulate all of you who represent the graduating class of 2020 on completing the requirements for graduation, and we thank those of you who have come here to share in the joy and celebration. This is such a special event for our graduates and as well as our college as a whole. This year, our students were faced with unique circumstances and challenges that our generation has not seen. Your classes were moved to remote learning, and yet you persevered. You rose to the challenge, and you succeeded in finishing the semester and your requirements for graduation as our 51st class of students. Let me share some facts about the graduates in the class of 2020. 211 students are graduating with associate degrees in over 26 fields. We also have 90 students who have completed their requirements to earn a certificate. Congratulations to all of you. The average time for our 2019 graduates to complete their degree was 4.76 years. Our youngest graduate is 17 years old. Our oldest is 58 years of age. 5 graduates will be receiving their associate degrees and will graduate from high school in the future. We have 9 grads who are earning multiple associate degrees. 5 students who have achieved a 4.0 GPA, 64 have a GPA of 3.5 or above. 71 of our graduates have transferred credits from other colleges and universities to Terra State. 6 of our graduates tonight have also been working as student employees on campus this year. 5 of our graduates are veterans, and their deployments have included Iraq and Afghanistan. To our graduates, I extend to you our sincere congratulations on your achievements and our very best wishes for a challenging yet successful future. Your achievements are Terra State's achievements, and all of us who work for you could not be more proud. Commencement ceremonies are a time for recognizing the strong leadership that each of our graduates has exhibited in the accomplishment of their goals. According to 2 well-known academicians and award-winning authors, James Kouzes and Barry Posner, the unique reason for having leaders is their differentiating function, is to move us forward. Leaders get us going someplace. In Kouzes and Posner's research, the personal best leadership cases were about firsts, about radical departures from the past, about doing things that have never been done before, about going places no one else had yet discovered. The leaders who help us get results beyond those we thought were possible, who expand our vision of what may be possible, and who are willing to risk choosing a direction that others know is impossible. These are the leaders we admire most. It isn't how large the work is that makes an artful leader. It's how artfully the work has been done, no matter how small, and whether it matters that work is done at all. As graduates, you are commencing on your continued journey of learning and leadership. Remember that you must always champion the call to learn. It is the hope and expectation of our entire community college that Terra State not only planted the seeds of learning in you, but that you will share your leadership in learning wherever your journey takes you. Graduations are a time of celebration, but not just for students. There are many others who provide support for our students, often over a period of several years. Our graduates often have been given support from several generations of family members. For all the family members, friends, mentors, employers, and more who have supported these graduates on their educational journey, we thank you for your support that you have given them. Your support has assisted the graduates in ways you may never know and has helped them achieve their goals. I would also like to thank the faculty this year. They faced many challenges and were able to continue to provide the students with the quality instructions through distance learning. The soul of a college is embodied on this very special group of people. Our college's mission is rooted in learning. This group of dedicated individuals plays the most significant role in developing and nurturing this learning in our students. The faculty and staff represent the very best that we have to offer as a college. I want to thank every one of you for entrusting Terra State with your educational journey. I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. Graduation is not the end of your experience at Terra State, though I now welcome you as a Terra State alumni. Congratulations from all of us.
On behalf of Terra State Community College Board of Trustees, congratulations. The COVID-19 health pandemic has affected Terra State as an organization, and it has affected many of you personally. Yet you continue to move forward with your courses, and today your success is celebrated. We appreciate the understanding and the adjustment to all our graduates making it in the middle of their term. Although we were unable to hold a traditional commencement ceremony this year, your accomplishments are recognized and applauded. Our hope is that you do not look back on this period negatively, but reflect on the unique experience from the past several months and see that you have successfully conquered the challenges that you had faced. Wherever your journey takes you in the future, we know you will be successful. Congratulations again on behalf of Terra State Community College Board of Trustees.
As you watch our graduates accepting their diplomas and certificates, I'm sure you'll notice that they're wearing honor cords. The various cords are outward symbols of scholarship. Graduates wearing Veterans Honors cords, which are red, white, and blue, have served in the military. Thank you for selflessly dedicating your life to serving this country and for your sacrifices as well as the sacrifices of your family. Graduates who are members of Phi Theta Kappa are wearing stoles that denote that they are members of Phi Theta Kappa, the National Honor Society for two-year colleges. At Terra State, a student needs a 3.5 GPA to be inducted. Congratulations to all of our students who have earned this honor. The blue honor cord represents a cumulative GPA average of 3.5 to 3.74. These students are graduating with the cum laude honors. The gold honor cords represent magna cum laude honors, with grade point averages from 3.75 to 3.89. These graduates have earned magna cum laude honors. The graduates with a blue and gold honor cords have obtained the highest honors and graduated with a 3.9 or higher GPA average, essentially earning all A's in their 2 years here. They've earned summa cum laude honors. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, my faculty colleagues, the entire Terra State family, I congratulate each of you on your scholastic achievements at Terra State.
Hello, I'm Randy Gardner, Chancellor of the Ohio Department of Higher Education, a member of Governor DeWine's cabinet team, and I'm especially pleased to be here at Terra State Community College today, a place that I've been to many times. I live just in Bowling Green, 30 miles down the road, and when I served as state senator for many years, I drove by Terra and stopped by Terra hundreds of times, literally, as I was on my way to Port Clinton or Sandusky and other areas east. I'm just here today to, number one, congratulate the students who have persevered and who have achieved something real, a college degree at one of Ohio's best community colleges. And so this is a special day, but this is not the end, literally, of something. It's really the beginning. And I think that's important to keep in mind. You have achieved an important step in your career, in your life. You have achieved something, an important goal in your life, but it's just the beginning of what the future holds for you, even in this challenging coronavirus time that we're in. I visited 74 campuses last year as Chancellor of Higher Education. I visit campuses from Ohio State University to the University of Cincinnati to Belmont Community College near the Pennsylvania border to Cleveland State and of course Terra and places throughout Northwest Ohio. And what I've learned is that Terra State is an important part of what I call the diversity of opportunity in higher education. We offer almost everything a student could want, whether it's a career, a technical career, whether it's something in the liberal arts, whether it's something at a major state university or a smaller community college. We have many things to offer. In fact, 136 campuses available to people in Ohio, and Terra is a part of that opportunity, a different type of option than perhaps others might choose, but a very important one for their future. Two things I'd like to share. One comes from Representative Bill Reinecke, who's a strong supporter of Terra State and who often talks to me about what he really appreciates is how Terra State works closely with businesses. Businesses communicate and connect closely with Terra State. And that is so important in the workforce of the future, of today and the future. And so I concur and endorse what Representative Reinecke has said in the past, and know that Terra State, in terms of its relationship with employers, with the business community, with our economy, just one of the best in Ohio. The other thing I would like to suggest is that people who are at Terra have a lot of pride in being alums here and being graduates from Terra and working for Terra. And just this morning, as I was preparing for my visit here, I decided I would get on the Terra State website. And I decided to review some of the 60 degrees and certificates that are available here at Terra. And so when I got on the website, I was greeted by an admissions counselor by the name of Tabitha Metz. And she asked if she could be of help to me. And I said, yes, I do have a question. After indicating who I was, I said, what do you like working for Terra State? And do you have any particular things that you'd like to share? And this was her response. She said, yes, I truly enjoy working for Terra State. I am an alum of the institution and have found great joy in helping students find their paths in life. I love that Terra is a stepping stone. A student can start here and truly go anywhere. I thought that was a great statement from an alum and someone who's proud of Terra. And in fact, I would say that I would call Tabitha Metz an ambassador for Terra. And now you can be an ambassador. Take what you've learned here, take the pride that you have generated and gained from your experience here, and be a part of Ohio's economy. So with that, I will conclude by simply saying I'm proud to serve Governor DeWine in the cabinet, proud to know of the many important things that Ohio colleges and universities do for our students, and really proud to know that you're a neighbor. I'm from Bowling Green. You're from the Sandusky County, Seneca County, Ottawa County region of Northwest Ohio. We're all in this together. But indeed now we have something in common. We are college graduates in Ohio who are important to Ohio's future. So with that, congratulations. And I look forward to hearing more about your success in the future. God bless.
graduates of 2020. For many of you, this day has been years in the making, maybe 4, 5, or even more years just getting here. What an achievement. You are to be congratulated. And then the coronavirus hit our towns and communities. What a bummer for you and for the rest of us. I've been thinking about the one thing that you might take away from my few short remarks, and my thinking took me back through our history as a country. There have been multiple times that the lives of American citizens have been disrupted, and I'd like you to keep that word disruption right in the forefront of your thinking. Disruption has led to profound change in our country and its operation. Think of the Boston Tea Party. Men and women stood up for what they believed to be right, and a new nation was formed in 1776. The Civil War was a great disruptor that led to a new concept of our nation. The Great Depression in 1933 was one of the darkest periods in our history. Franklin Delano Roosevelt created programs to put people back to work and to protect the elderly, and in particular, you probably are all familiar with Social Security. So I know you're probably wondering what those other historical disruptions have to do with you today. You may be even thinking you're just a single person and what can you do? In fact, I get stuck in that kind of thinking from time to time. But there's so many examples of common, everyday people like you and me who've stood up for what's right and made a difference. Think Rosa Parks, who refused to give up her seat on a bus and who changed our sense of injustice forever. Do you remember Todd Beamer? On 9/11, he and his fellow passengers on Flight 93 took control of their plane when they realized it had been hijacked by terrorists. They sacrificed their lives for thousands of others. How about Greta Thunberg? She's just a teenager, but has spoken powerfully about the crisis affecting our entire planet. How about us? What have we learned from coronavirus? It has stripped bare many facets of our society. Who have been the most disenfranchised in America? Number 1, the elderly. Number 2, African Americans. And number 3, the working poor. I'm just betting you know some people in each of those categories. So what can we do? I'm challenging each of you to reach out to individuals who need all of our collective help. We may not be Abraham Lincoln or Franklin Delano Roosevelt or any famous person, but we can, as individuals, use this great disruption to make our planet a little bit better for all of those who live here. Use this virus as a catalyst to improve the lives of the disenfranchised around you. I know you're up to the challenge. After all, you've already met and conquered so many other challenges, like earning your degree. My serious congratulations to all of you on this very special day. Thank you.
My name is Jonathan Dahl. I'm a graduating interactive media major here at Terra State. As I unfortunately have to imagine a crowd of successful people in front of me tonight, you all look great, by the way, I still can't help but feel overjoyed by the amount of people listening to this presentation who are now one step closer to their dreams. Today, I want to use this platform to tell you all that you belong. You belong at Terra. You belong in the room that you're listening to this speech in. You belong in the world at large. Terra State Community College is often subject to the stigma that we are lesser than other colleges or universities. Well, let me tell you today, friends, that is simply untrue. You belong at Terra. I never imagined I would be a speaker at anything. I grew up saying all of about 6 words and calling it the worst day of my life if someone shot me eye contact. You see, that changed when I stepped foot into these halls. Next thing you know, Mr. Recluse is working customer service in the Academic Service Center, shouting across rooms at all the faculty and staff, spending hours up in Mike and Amy's offices ruining their days, and having my face plastered on absolutely everything that needs marketed. This change happened because of the comfort I felt here and the constant push from my peers and those who work here at Terra. I've never experienced an environment that's this large, that feels so much like a family. Every smiling face that roams these halls is a family member that cares about you and your success. You belong at Terra. Growing up, I was no stranger to adversity. I experienced a lot of things that forced me to mature beyond my years, and that often alienated me from friend groups and social situations in general. I struggled a majority of my young life with suicidal thoughts and tendencies. I was a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old who never felt like he belonged anywhere. Heading into college, I finally had the motivation to make that change and reinvent myself. But in January of 2019, I lost my father to suicide. Losing a parent at such a young age is a lot to handle, to say the least. Words cannot begin to describe any of the emotions or thought loops that the mind becomes subject to. The grief, the blame, the guilt, the what-ifs, the whys. To me, it felt as though I belonged somewhere else now. Maybe where Dad is. But one thing you learn very quickly as a human being is that life doesn't wait for anybody or anything. It moves forward like a freight train, and if you're the hobo who missed it, sorry about your luck, you're walking. The night after my father's funeral, I came home to my dorm to see a box of goodies and gifts that my roommates and girlfriend left for me. On the box were reasons why they loved me and other sweet messages. And the next days and weeks at Terra were filled with love and support that I never fathomed being possible. Every teacher, friend, and even passerby who was aware would pull me aside and make sure I was okay. Needless to say, I felt like I finally belonged. I threw my head down and continued to stay on top of my schoolwork at Terra, and I guess I did a pretty good job considering I'm standing on the other end of this camera. So now I want to take the love that I felt and reciprocate it. This random 21-year-old silly tattooed man is telling you that he would drop on the dime to make sure that you were okay. I say that because of the environment we're all in here at Terra State Community College. This is a family you are now and forever will be a part of. There is always hope. There is always a way out. It may seem as though you're on a perilous journey that you will never conquer, but honey, let me insist you on telling you that that is so far from the truth. The world needs you. And there are thousands of people who have your back and want you to become the best version of yourself possible. When whatever creator or force you believe in told your soul they were coming to travel to this world, they were beyond excited. They couldn't wait to be you. So, my special little snowflakes, the next time you stare up that insurmountable obstacle, remember, you belong. Thank you so much.